bien.
Super. Buen fondo. Nice background.
Bueno. Gracias. Shut my phone off. Let me mute this. 1 second. Bear with me. Okay.
Don't worry.
How's everything going? Okay? We all having a good time?
Everything is fine.
Yes. De hecho,
awesome, dude.
De hecho, yo quería preguntarle a Eric, como hay varias personas que te siguen en español.
Poquito español, no mucho.
I will be your translator, don't worry.
Gracias. My ex-wife was my translator. She's from Venezuela, my ex-wife. So I know that's how the Spanish I know from my ex-wife.
We are so close. We are in Cúcuta. Cúcuta is like 20 minutes, 1 hour from Venezuela. We are in the border. She was born in
she was born in Colombia,
wow.
But she moved to Venezuela when she was young. She lived in Maracay, Venezuela. See, so yes. I've been to Venezuela a few times. I've been there two times. I've been to Venezuela.
Oh, the next time you have to be in Cúcuta, in the border.
I want to try. I want to go to Colombia. I want to go. She's been to what's the place where they have the mud baths? Where you go in mud. You just take a bath in mud.
Cartagena.
Cartagena. That's where it is. I think it's Cartagena.
Yes, but we got a lot of mud baths. In fact, closer to our city, there is a place called La Don Juana. They got mud baths too because we got a lot of volcanic fields. You know.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, cool, man. Awesome.
Okay. No, John, que estaba preguntando que pues obviamente contó que las esposas de Maracay, que ella había estado en el lugar de los baños de lodo. Pues le dije sí Cartagena, pero sabes muy bien que aquí incluso cerca tenemos baños de lodo en La Don Juana. Sí, en todo el país. No, les estoy diciendo que tiene que venir la próxima acá. Ya he venido 2 veces a Venezuela.
Por favor.
If you come to Cúcuta, we will bring cerveza.
I'm just renewing my passport tomorrow, so I should have my passport by probably February, the way the holiday is. But I'll have my new passport. Yeah, so I plan on traveling next year. I want to get more acting jobs outside the United States. I see a lot of jobs in Mexico, Europe. I've been to South America. I've never been to Europe. So my goal is to get to Europe this year to do some work. On vacation too, but I like to do work. You know.
We hope that, man. And I will let Jhon with the questions. Jhon, ya renovó el pasaporte y su meta. Ahorita es lograr papeles en Europa.
Colombia.
Oh, Colombia, claro.
Dale, no. De hecho, yo antes de abordar las preguntas, es que muchos fanáticos de él en Latinoamérica me están escribiendo que nunca deje el acento de Rhode Island y que por favor al final diga malas palabras, porque eso es lo que quiere.
Oh boy.
In fact, yes. In fact, some fans of your work in Latin America has written to Jhon and said, "Never let your Rhode Island accent, and please say a lot of cursings with your accent."
Yeah, I love. Everybody gets me for my accent, so because I say coffee. Well, cafe, right? I say coffee. I say every word sounds different to everybody. Everybody thinks I'm from New York. I'm not from New York. I'm from Rhode Island. Uh-huh. Everybody thinks they don't know it's a different state. I have to explain it's a whole other state. It's different. It's not. New York is 3 hours away from Rhode Island. So, but everybody's like, "Oh, you're from New York?" No, it's Rhode Island. It's the same thing. No, it's different. It's totally different. But I've been to New York City lots of times. I love the city. But like I said, everybody thinks Rhode Island and New York are the same. It's not. So, but I will say whatever you want me to say. I will say whatever I can. Whatever accent I can say it, I'll say it in Espanol.
Okay, and don't forget the curse words. Don't worry, we don't censor here.
I say fuck a lot too. Oh, yes.
That's what the fans want. They write to Jhon, and I believe
fuck. That's if. Usually, any movie you're gonna hear "fuck" out of me. At some point, I have to say "fuck."
No, in fact, Jhon, I am the translator. I had to watch it, but Jhon has watched. In fact, he shared to me 2 movies of yours, but I was too busy, man. But I know that Jhon got really great questions, and I will translate. Jhon.
Of course, sir.
Es que le estaba contando, ¿no? Que tuviste 2 películas, obviamente yo no pude, y que dice que él mucho en las películas, él dice grosería. Yo sé que tienes preguntas sobre las 2 películas y sobre esas escenas.
Claro, pero
dale.
Yo primero quiero comenzar con una que antes de, obviamente hablamos de dos grandes producciones, pero quiero hablar de un corto en el que también fue muy votado en muchas ocasiones, que es Hommes de Main. Hommes de Main del 2005 es como llegar a la inspiración de Perros de Reserva, porque el papel de Anthony era también malas palabras. Entonces me gustaría saber que no solo la experiencia de ellos, sino que ese cortometraje tuviese la trascendencia que hoy Latinoamérica ve en él.
No, in fact, we are going back earlier in your career.
Oh,
in
we're going back.
2005. Yes.
2005. Okay.
Yes, with Hommes de Main, because Jhon felt that this short film got like a homage or something from Reservoir Dogs, and yes, he want to know what was your inspiration to do this character. What do you think that this short film transcend even before that many years? Let's talk about this war in particular, and what do you think that people even remember it bad in those days?
It's been so long, my God. You're bringing back memories, my God. It's just, I was still living in Rhode Island, and Rhode Island's not very popular for film. It's just now it is, but back then I always had aspirations of let me do something better and bigger in my life, and this film came along, and I said, what? Let me give it a try, something different. It's probably my first acting job to try to get into, and I enjoyed every moment of it. And it took me a few years to get to California. Let's talk almost 13 years later to get to California. But for that point on, I got to get to California one day. I want to be able to act and join Los Angeles and join the culture, the whole working hard. I want to be that guy. And it took me some years to get to that point. But that's probably the first time I really had that hunger, that feeling. I want to, it's fuck it. I want to do it. Oh, fuck. But yeah, I had that moment, that passion, oh, yes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Jhon, es más, bueno, si tú tienes una pregunta, yo te tengo una porque tiene que ver con algo después del corto, pero te cuento. Dice que sí fue mucho tiempo, pero tiene que ver con una decisión muy importante que él tomó de mudarse a Los Ángeles. Porque él creo que tardó 13 años. Y tal vez, pues él me preguntó si esto tenía sentido. Yo creo que sí. Dice que ese espíritu de ir a Los Ángeles, de ese espíritu de hacerlo todo, tú sabes, de todo se puede lograr, es lo que se ve en ese corto. Creo que tú lo viste ahí y creo que eso responde todo, porque él me dijo, es lo que estoy diciendo tiene sentido. Claro, tiene todo el sentido, porque es más como ese espíritu. ¿Vas a hacer una pregunta? Tengo una. No, in fact, I will approach because Jhon talked about this word, and I see we talk about this subject in this channel when people start in small roles and in uncredited roles, because it's crazy. I read that you later appear on Harmony Korine, Spring Breakers. I want to know that.
That was a small little part, tiny little extra. I was in Florida. They filmed in Florida at the time. I happened to be in Florida. They had a casting call. I just showed up. I was just in it. Like, all right. And I got a little. I haven't watched. I have to see if I'm even. I got to look. I think I have a small little extra role, something small. But again, it's still. I want to do more. Like I said, I just want to get me as a little more of a taste. Let me keep going. The next step.
No, in fact, I was talking to Jhon, and man, I really want to see you in Europe or in any country, but in projects like that. I don't know, Harmony Korine movie or something crazy from like a crazy director. I don't know. Did you see yourself in a project like that?
Yeah,
like the protagonist.
Protagonist. So I'm like somebody antagonist or protagonist. Like I'm a good guy or a bad guy.
I know. Do you want to be the bad guy or the anti-hero? I don't know.
It's funny because I always talk about this, and I'm always known as the asshole guy. I'm always the jerk, and I always say fuck. I'm always swearing. I'm always sarcastic. I'm always that character. But my dream is to be in a Disney sitcom. I want to be the father in a comedy, like a Disney comedy. I would saying something funny. You know, I want to be the funny guy in a comedy for Disney. But I know I'm always going to be the bad guy in the Disney comedy. I'm always going to be the bad neighbor who has a bad son who beats up the kids. I'm never going to be the nice guy. I'm always going to be the jerk all the time. And yeah, so that's I'll just translate that. Yeah. So
no. In fact, Jhon will love this answer. But keep talking, man. Keep talking.
Keep talking. So it's funny because I don't know how much familiar you are with Dustin Ferguson's movies, the horror movies. Yes. I do a lot of horror. I work very well with Dustin. Like if you ever had Dustin on your program, but I do a lot of movies with him. It started about almost 3 years ago. I started with him. I started doing Axe Grinder 2. It's one of those horror movies. Somebody dropped out. Somebody couldn't make the movie. So Eric, he heard about me. He reached out to me. Do you want to be part of this movie? I had to drive 3 hours in California to get to him to just do a few scenes, work for him. I wanted to work with him. It's the first time I wanted to work with Dustin. It's the first time. And sure enough, I worked in Axe Grinder 2. And that was the first time we met. And we had a great relationship ever since, as far as a movie relationship. We've done lots of movies together. And it's just been a great working relationship working with Dustin. I've had a great time with him.
No, in fact, we want to tell you, Jhon, let me do this. Because, yes, we had in the channel, we had love to get a lot of actors and actresses from Dustin Ferguson movies. Mm-hmm. But the time that Jhon write to Dustin, it was... I will let Jhon tell you. Jhon, dile qué sucedió cuando le escribiste a Dustin.
No, pues yo entrevisté a casi todos los actores y actrices que Dustin ha hecho. Todos. Hice prensa y todo. Invité a Dustin para el programa y me dijo, no, pues no tienen 1000 seguidores y todo eso, pues no te puedo conseguir entrevista. No me gusta.
He said, don't worry, Jhon will say if we edit that or not, that he won't consider the interview because we don't got too many followers. And it was like a moment because we got the great load to have Vida Ghaffari, to get Donnelly Hazing. Man, you will be crazy because this channel, and that's why I love this channel. We got all the crazy people from Dustin Ferguson movies, Samo movies, and it's crazy because we are having now, and that's why I love people like Tom Holland, the creator from Chucky. We will have that. We are having people from Breaking Bad, and we love that. Yes, it's on a small channel from a small city, but with a lot of love. And
here I come. Oh, here I come.
Hey, Dustin Ferguson on the red carpet here at Harley's movie Ash and Bone. What's up? Jhon Jatenjor. Hope you can be here and see it when it comes out.
I like it.
And I tell you, man, I can see the passion. I know I've been following you at least for a year, at least. Probably so longer. I know I saw you on Instagram. I saw you on Facebook a lot, but I love the passion. And who is your birthday's December 4th? Who's the 4th? December 4th. My birthday's December 4th. Was it his birthday December 4th too?
Yes, Jhon. Yes, the same day.
We have the same birthday. We have the same birthday. So I know I follow you a lot. I always follow you. And I said to myself, I want to be interviewed. My heart's always going to be in South America, no matter what. I'm always going to have. I'm Spanish by blood. I can't. I have a daughter. She's 12 years old. She's Venezuelan, Colombian. Maybe half Colombian, whatever. Depends on my ex-wife tells you. But she's born in Colombia, lived in Venezuela. Like Spanish blood run. I'm Italian American, but Spanish blood runs through me too. I love the culture. I love the point. The point is, I love the passion. I see you always doing interviews. I see them on Instagram and Facebook when I can. Like I want to be part of that. But when I saw your birthday was the same day as mine, it reminded me that this like a light switch came on. I got to talk. I want to do an interview, and I don't care about follow. That doesn't matter to me. I just want to be able to talk to somebody. And the fact I'm talking to somebody internationally in another country, that amazes me. That makes me really happy. I'd love to be able to get more of an audience, and I just love this. I love talking to people anyway. I'm like I like to talk. So this means a lot to me. I'm honored. I'm saying thank you for having me, and I appreciate it. Stop, shut up. I just having a good time. I love talking to people. I love this. It makes me so happy. And I'm glad you said yes. I just said if you want to, if not, that's fine. And I would have understood too. I figure you're busy or you got other people or bigger people. I understand. Yeah, but I'm happy that you're talking to me right now. And I appreciate it. I just appreciate it. I think at the end of the day, we're all helping each other out. You know, we all help each other. You want to get the word out about these movies, about these actors, about all these great things happening that people maybe not even notice, but there's some great things happening that people don't. And I'm just really happy to be part of it. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
We don't speak about bigger projects because Jhon, myself, and Cesar, that is not here, and Sebastian, we love that movies that they call B movies. We don't love it B movies. We love crazy movies. We'll call it crazy movies. In fact, I won't translate everything, but I will translate everything is important, but I will let you tell more for the time, but I will say to Jhon the Disney answer. Jhon, sé que no necesito traducirlo todo, Erik va a hablar y yo sé que lo vamos a dejar hablar y tú entiendes lo más importante, pero sí dijo algo importante. El papel que él más desea hacer es el papá que golpea al hijo que es malo en una serie de Disney. No me imagino eso, pero yo deseo verlo. Él desea hacer una sitcom de Disney donde es el papá que reprende al hijo. No seas un maldito hijo, no seas un estúpido. ¿Lo quieres ver?
Wow, sí, de hecho también quisiera ver un poco como más el rol en el que fue un programa de televisión y que además todos se confundieron diciendo es el gemelo de Erik en el programa de TV.
¿Cuál programa?
Él participó en un programa en el que lo confundieron con otro hermano gemelo.
Acá en yes, in fact, tell us about this experience when they confuse you with your twin brother. It's like Erik Russo, twin brother. Like you are your own evil twin. No, that's the crazy story.
It seems that way. Yeah, that's true.
Tell us more about this experience.
Oh, my evil twin brother. When did this happen? When was this?
Jhon told me that you got like an anecdote in which people watch a TV show and they say, "Oh, is that Erik? Is there?"
Oh, yeah. Because it's his twin. It's funny because sometimes people watch my performance, and I can switch between being funny or being an asshole. Like it's funny when people get surprised when I'm very subtle. I can be very calm. I can be very collected. There's a couple. I would like to eventually share some stuff with you. I have. I've sent some links to you, maybe privately. Then of other stuff I've done where I can be very subtle, and then people are like, well, when's he going to swear? When's he going to say fuck? And when's he going to be crazy? But I can be very cold or mean. Not mean, but like funny. And I like to be versatile. I like to be very much. Just change things up a bit. And then I'm very animated. You can tell right now I'm very animated. I'm Italian, so I'm like, So it's difficult for me sometimes just be very, very slow, very, very relaxed.
I will tell you a joke from my city. Please. They say that the people from Cucuta, they come from the Italians because we speak like that. Like, I would say, oiga, Toche, quédese quieto. Hey, quédese quieto.
¡Mamafangulo!
Nuestra comida es la mejor.
I gotta say, I get a lot of my expression probably from my mother. My mother's son. My mother, she's 70, she'll be 72 this year. She is still very ba 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 ba. She's very loud. She says fuck a lot. She says fuck. My father's very relaxed. He's a little more mellow, very calm. My father, he's more diplomatic. He doesn't get as mad as much. My mother, very emotional. So I'm the best of both worlds. I can be very relaxed and just, like, okay, good. Or I can blow the fuck up. And people like when I get very animated because I get very big. I get very like, And you see, like a lot of the Dustin movies I do, I start off very calm. I go, no, what the fuck is going on? And people tend to like it, and I'm okay with it. I have a good time with it. And I won't take most projects I take because they're fun. I have a good time. I just did a commercial Friday for Adidas. I just filmed it on. It was a Friday afternoon. I went right for, and now if you're not too sure, I work a regular job too, and that's what you have to do in Los Angeles. You got to work a few things. So I work an overnight job. I work 11 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning, 4 nights a week at a hotel. I'm a supervisor at a hotel, so I balance that out with acting during the day, and I sleep once in a while. It depends. I sleep. But this particular day, I had to go right from work, right to set to the Adidas commercial. And so my point is, I love the fact I can work and be versatile and have all these different opportunities to me, like to be different, to be this character, to be that character, to be this person, that person. I love the fact I can do all that. I'm always grateful every day I can do that.
John, seré
Yeah,
breve.
Chuck.
No, yo seré rápido. Eso se debe, de hecho sucedió porque la gente espera siempre verlo explotar y él dice que él tiene lo mejor de dos mundos, ¿no? La mamá es pues como muy grosera, él incluso lo dijo muy así, el papá es más calmado y él siempre hace esos switch y cuando él hace ese switch, la persona calmado que no dice la gente se queda, ese es Erik, es el hermano, ¿qué pasa ahí? Eso fue lo que pasó. Lo bueno, él cuenta ahí que tiene un trabajo de noche, él es supervisor de un hotel, algo que parece genial, pero nos cuenta.
Shining.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, continue translate. Oiga, sí. Pero venga, dice que al viernes grabó un comercial de Adidas, lo que es increíble, o sea, como que salió del hotel a grabar eso, y lo que más amamos de este canal, te va a pasar links de proyectos.
Yes.
About the links.
Yes. No. Para mí es genial. Ahora sí comienza lo bueno, que es preguntando sobre 5G Zombies. Mi
5G Zombies,
mi
yeah?
movie
Okay.
favorito. Mi película favorita. ¿Por qué? No solo porque unos van en contra, pero yo estoy contra el sistema que es decir sobre, porque a mí me encanta es como dan la realidad de la tecnología y sobre el futuro, acerca de cómo, por ejemplo, hay personas que no asimilan muy bien esos nuevos avances, por lo que quería preguntarle qué pensamiento o qué perspectiva tiene sobre si en algún futuro se llega a dar eso. ¿Cómo sería para él un apocalipsis zombie con ese tipo de sistemas? ¿Qué, o sea, quiere que algo pase de ese estilo o quiere como un mensaje? ¿Qué mensaje transmite él en esto? Porque la verdad a mí me encanta. O sea, esa película es increíble porque obviamente está Mai, está May. No, duro.
As you may see, Jhon really loved 5G Zombies. I will resume all the things he said. If this kind of zombie apocalypse, like the movie, happens, what do you want it to happen? That the things that, I don't know, the solutions, the solving of the problems that this movie had, or that this movie serves as a reflection for, hey, that maybe will happen. We don't get the answers, but I hope you see as a reflection and let's add. Did that make sense?
It makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, before I jump into that, I'll tell you a little backstory about 5G Zombies. I'll tell you some fun stuff about that. Dustin had asked me, because it was quarantine in America, we couldn't really film much together because of the coronavirus. So he came up with the idea of filming things remotely in different parts of California or wherever. Actually, all different countries. He's filmed some stuff in the UK, in England, California. Some stuff was done in the Midwest, and he edited everything together. So we all filmed our separate parts for that movie because of quarantine. So he had asked me to film a scene for the zombies attack. They got, I guess, sick, but my girlfriend at the time. So, but when I finally shot this thing, it wound up being 20 minutes long. I made a short film for him. So not all of it made the movie. There's actually, I mean, we shot about 20 minutes altogether, and I edited it together, and we put it all together. And I used my cousins. My cousins are in the film, the two little girls in the movie. I used them as they wind up being infected by the zombies. And I shot that myself as well. That was all shot by me. So I do cinematography too. I don't know if you know that I do camera work. I do camera work too. So to answer, so that was a fun experience. It was the first time really undertaking this big project with Dustin. And I think we did a pretty good job, given it was the first time working in that capacity with him, as far as editing and putting something together with him. And to answer your question, is that would that happen that way? Oh, boys, reflection. Well, human nature is scary either way. Then I think when you're in a situation with survival, with trying to stay alive, I think anything is possible. And unfortunately, you're going to do what you can to survive. And I think that movie was a reflection of what had to happen in case you want to survive. You're going to kill or be killed, unfortunately. But that was one of my favorite movies. I thank you for noticing that. We had a good time filming that with the kids, myself, getting it all together. And I filmed a part in my old state too. A friend of mine was involved with it too. So there's multiple people involved with that shoot, and it all came together. But thank you for noticing. Thank you for. That was a good, fun movie to work on. Yeah. So I think that answered everything, I think. I'm not too sure.
Jhon will love this answer. I will translate. Jhon, bueno, te agradece obviamente. Él dice que tuvo un gran momento en esa película. Lo que te va a emocionar es lo siguiente. La escena de 20 minutos que se convierte en sí en un corto en sí mismo, la grabó él mismo, porque tú sabes muy bien que se tiene que... se hizo durante la pandemia. Entonces se coordinó de una manera donde técnicamente esa escena, el control la tiene él con, la novia de él en ese momento, incluso creo que salen las primas de él, son las niñas que salen infectadas. Él es el cinematógrafo, o sea, técnicamente él es el cinematógrafo y director de esa escena que él tiene, que es increíble. Dice que, yo sé que la amaste esa escena, y dice que esto es más una cuestión, una reflexión, o sea, porque si llega a suceder eso, que él dice que la naturaleza humana da miedo, y dice que, claro, esa película sirve como un método de reflexión. Creo que eso lo dice todo, y creo que con esa respuesta quedaste más que satisfecho.
Yo quedé satisfecho, porque es muy genial. Además, ahí complementando, está una que se llama Zombi VIII. Zombi VIII para mí, o sea, es también género de zombies. Pero también quisiera abordar sobre un cortometraje que es también uno de sus grandes trabajos junto con su amigo Mike Ferguson, David Ron. Entonces es una genialidad porque obviamente los dos hicieron como un equipo, son como la dupla perfecta, Eric junto con Mike. Entonces me gustaría preguntarle primero, ¿cómo sería el mundo si fuese un apocalipsis zombie? ¿Cómo en verdad sucedería? O sea, para él, ¿cómo lo describiría? ¿Sería uno de los primeros en sobrevivir o no? Y segundo, lo más importante es ¿cómo fue la experiencia realizando el corto con Mike? Esas serían mis dos últimas preguntas.
Pero la primera basándonos en Zombi VIII.
Sí.
Bueno, ok.
Zombi VIII.
Yes, we will start with Zombi VIII.
Okay.
Because we know that this movie became like a continuation from the Lucio Fulci old movie.
Yes.
And which I think is amazing. Let's say that this movie is more like a classical zombie. Now, if the zombie apocalypse happens, not the 5G zombie, no, the zombie apocalypse. Jhon, si él es el que corre o pelea.
Sí.
You will run or you will fight. Real zombie
apocalypse. I'm fucking fighting. That's it. I'm fucking fighting. My motherfucker. Let's go. Fucking piece of shit. Come on, pendejo, you motherfucker, you. Yes. That's it. I'm gonna get him. No, I that was a fun movie to film too. That was actually very fun. Yes, other great actors. Jen Nagel was in that, another horror actress. Dustin directed that one. We filmed all around around. Dustin lives about 2 hours south of LA, so we had a nice little like it looked like an island. That's what it looked like. He made it. The place we went to had lots of tropical trees, so it takes place on an island in the movie. So we were able to film all around like this island. And so it looked pretty cool. And then we have what's his name? Noel. Noel was the main zombie guy. He was great. That was a fun movie. Lots of cool effects. And we had a great time filming. I think I spent about 2 days filming that, 2 different days. But that was a fun project. We had a really good time filming that. And we did a couple, and we filmed that. We also did a couple scenes from another movie, the Stephen King movie I did with Sally Kirkland, the Woman in the Room. That was another Dustin movie that was based on the Stephen King. So we actually filmed a couple of scenes while we were there too. But and I think that was a great movie. So to answer your question, yeah, I'm fighting, man. I am fighting. Fuck those zombies.
¿Cuál es el desempeño que William tuvo sobre Ron, Ravi Ron? Y también, ¿qué nos puede adelantar de su próximo proyecto? Hay una de las más importantes que es ShadowMarsh junto con Mike, Luke Temple y bueno, con Sherry y con todos. ¿Cómo son las expectativas?
Pero yo creo que tú también quieres hablar del desempeño basándose en la química que tiene con Mike, ¿no?
Exacto, también.
Yes.
Gracias.
Okay. No, yes. Talking about the chemistry, the great chemistry that you got and Ron, Rabbit Ron with our friend Mike Ferguson. In fact, no, Mike was one of the first interviewers here.
Yeah,
man. We got this is Pólvora. This is the fireworks. So don't worry, you will listen a lot. Boom, boom, boom. Because yes.
Oh, that's fine. It's Colombia. I know it's Colombia. I know how it is.
Yes.
It's the cartel. So the cartel.
No. There are fireworks. Pólvora. It's
fireworks. I know.
No, not that fireworks. No, not fireworks, man. But yes, Jhon, sobre la química y sobre el desempeño. No, what do you think? Do you think that this chemistry with your friend Mike got the development of this short film? Jhon loved this short film, so he wanna know more about how did you get the chemistry. And I will turn off the volume because the fireworks.
That's okay. I can hear good. That movie came about, if I remember correctly. There was a short film for who was the director? It was a horror director. Who was it? Yeah, I think that's who it was. So we decided it had to be a 2-minute film, I believe. That's what it had to be. So we entered the competition. Mike and I can't flesh out the story. I remember we filmed part of it. Again, it was still quarantine, so we still had to make everything like quarantine. So I remember we practiced social distancing. We filmed one part in his house, but again, everything was 6-7 feet apart. We were very respectful about that with each other. We filmed one scene. The actual parts were at his house, where he's talking to me through the computer screen, filmed separately. And I filmed the other half with me in the office. That's actually at my job at the hotel. I'm in the office, and I filmed all that myself as well. That was all remotely filmed. And I had to edit that night. So I think it was the deadline was maybe the next day by midnight or something. I had to film and edit the next day before midnight. So that's how that movie came about. We kind of just came up with the idea. Very improv. We both can read each other very well. I got to say, we both can read. He's always playing the bad guy, and I'm always playing like that guy. Oh no, come on. So we were able to kind of feed off each other, and you can see that in other projects we did. We were able to feed off each other. He played that big guy, just like loud and just and I'd be like, "Oh, Mike, what are you doing? Okay, what's happening?" And so I'd always be like the straight guy, and he was the wild guy. So and you can see that happening, especially in Ebola Rex was another project we worked on together, where he played. It kind of got very dark. It started off very funny, but then it got very dark and got very sinister by the end. But Run Rabbit Run, yeah, we definitely had we clicked in that movie, and it all kind of came together. In under 2 minutes, we were able to make a short film, and it won a couple little awards. It was fun, and we had a good time putting it together. And we had that chemistry for a lot of other projects as well. Yeah. And we've been in a lot of, if you look up our IMDb's, and you can see we're in a lot of stuff, since last year. We did film a lot of things together. And then we pop up on Facebook. We lived together for a while, actually. We lived together for a year. So you'll see some stuff like we filmed together. If you go on Mike's page, you might see some stuff, and I'm sure I have some things on mine if you look around. But we filmed a lot because we lived together. We had a 2-bedroom apartment, and yeah, that was fun. It was an experience. It was a good time. It was interesting. It was interesting. But we gelled together. As far as professionalism, we made these fun little skits, comedy, because we played the whole I'm a straight guy, I'm all business, and he's the wild guy. We don't know what he's gonna do. And it just worked together, you know. And I'll always look back on that as a fun time. It's a great time, and we always try to have that chemistry in that way, you know.
And Jhon wants to know how does it came the beat slap scene that might
you remember that? Oh Jesus, I heard about that's funny. That was a good scene. That was for a TV show, reality show. I think it's still coming out. I know the full episode is out. It's on I forget the station. You can definitely find it. But that scene in particular it was all 2 cameras. It was all one shot. Like it's all improv. We kind of had the story, and we talked about it. Look, he told me I'm gonna slap you at a certain time, and I already knew it was gonna. I knew it was gonna happen. So it was a certain cue. Like he would say a certain thing, I say a certain thing, slap. So I was supposed to expect it. So I'm expected, right? But we were talking. We just kept on like talking shit to each other, and then either I missed the cue or he missed the cue. It just kept going. And then at that point, it was a surprise. I didn't know it was like boom. And then, because there was a certain point I was supposed to be like prepared for it, ready for it. But then like we kept going. Like, when's it happening? When's it happening? And boom. And I went right down. And that was no joke. The glasses they disappeared. I don't know where the glasses went. They went. They poof. I was on the ground. I'm picking myself up. I'm like, but I'm trying to stay in character. I'm like, this fucking guy just fucking hit me. And so I'm swearing, I'm all mad. Like, I'm not really mad, but I'm like, what the? Because it was just a miscommunication but we just didn't know when the right slap was. But I had to stay because the camera was still going. Let's just keep going. And my face was all red. And I remember he was trying to handcuff me. And I still have to play that character. You fucking piece of shit. You fuck. But I never forget that slap. It felt like it looked. There was just this flash of light. Instead it felt like this, like, and that for about a good, I was down 30, 40 seconds. I was down on the ground for a while. And I can still laugh about that because I can't get mad about that. It was because we sold it. It was fun. And it was real. It was authentic, and that was the best. Like boom, and I'll never forget that. He apologized. I never forget that whole day afterwards. Are you okay? He always made sure. I gotta say, he did make sure. Are you fine? You okay? It's all right, man. And I remember I had his face a little red. I could see his fucking palm on my face, but no, it was fine though. It was okay. I survived. It was a good time. It was fun. It was a moment. And I can't deny that was a very authentic, real moment that happened. You know, you can't make that up. You know, so that was the best. Oh, that slap.
That is that. I know my
around the world.
No, I know my Lord's hardcore metal. That is that should have like an album cover, like Pantera. I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
Vulgar display power. Okay,
you could have heard that in Colombia.
Maya es el rey de las cachetadas.
Maya is the slap king, man. No, and we love Mike, man. We interviewed it like a year, and it was
a character.
He was on a small interview with the old format. We don't edit videos. It's great because we now see how the things that he has done now, like the music videos. Oh man, we wish you the best. And in fact, we know. I think this is yes, like big news in this channel. I didn't know that he was the guy that signed up Converse, the band Converse.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, and I wasn't the translator in the channel. I was Jhon. I really need to be in your channel. What these amazing people that you're interviewing. Now you are part of these amazing people, but I will translate.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Vas a amar esto porque yo creo que o sea, no es que me vaya a saltar lo que él dijo, pero es que si todavía esto será la idea perfecta, yo creo que para un super guión. Mai y Eric vivieron un tiempo como, o sea, en una especie de apartamento con habitaciones separadas. Esa química siempre se fue generando. O sea, imagínate los dos ahí viviendo. En Run Rabbit Run es una locura porque era un corto que se tenía que filmar de 2 minutos sí o sí para un concurso. Sabes muy bien que ganó muchos premios, pero es una locura porque todo, o sea, era como que esa química de ambos y de que se va a caer el tiempo, se va a caer el tiempo. Y aún así ellos lograron hacer ese corto, sé que lo amas. Sí. Lo de la cachetada, lo increíble es que creo que entendiste algo. Sí fue ensayada, pero la química entre ellos, más como tú sabes, Mai, pues el súper, digamos, siempre hacía el papel de como si el hombre, digamos, el trabajador, el hombre, aquí lo llamamos así como empleado, como ejecutivo, y Mai no, Mai era el loco. Y resulta que estaban tan metidos en los papeles, hey, fuck you. Tú sabes muy bien que Mai, tú sabes muy bien, cursing en español, oh, hijo de puta, pero no, púdrete. Sabes muy bien que lo estaba colocando en las, es que de la risa no me acuerdo, lo estaba esposando. Hubo un fallo en la comunicación de que se metió tanto en el papel que en el momento que él debía reaccionar resulta que lo cacheteó antes. Fue muy gracioso. Sí, I'm translating the part of the slot.
Oh yeah, please go ahead.
En Spanish sounds more funny. No, de hecho los lentes se fueron.
That was real. That was totally real. It was that's fake. No, he really fucking hit me. That happened.
You can fake this.
Like it was like we planned it, but we just miscommunicated the time we were supposed to. Like I knew it was coming. Now as we're talking, like if you see it, you watch this again. Like I'm anticipating when's this happen. I just keep going and going. Then at some point he's like, okay, boom. And that's me. That was great. Oh, it was great.
I remember the phrase from that movie. I don't remember the movie. That what we got here is a failure of communication.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those moments.
Yes,
it was a fun time. I can't complain. It was a really fun time. That whole show is funny. It's hilarious. Oh my god, no, we've had some good times, and I said I'm always happy. I mean, I work with a lot of people. I've been in California for 4 years now. That's how long I've been in California. And I'll never regret my decision. I made a choice to come out here. I met some great people. I've definitely been able to fulfill some dreams, and I got a lot of stuff happening I can't talk about right now. But I definitely get some. I booked on some stuff last couple of days. Some projects I'm working on. You'll see. I'll reveal to you some stuff eventually. But I have to keep quiet about it now.
No, but in fact, Jhon wants to know if you can talk about this project from all the many projects that you got, is because we see that you film ShadowMarsh. We got another friend from the channel.
ShadowMarsh, yeah.
Tell us more about this.
Yeah,
and Sean Davis, of course.
I can tell you what I can. I got brought on that project. I won't reveal too much about the plot, but I play a character that kind of gives the story of Shadow. Everybody's asking about the story of the urban legend about the killer, and I'm the guy who fills the girls in about the backstory. And I won't give too much away, but I play this character. I'm way too old to be at this party. Like it's a bunch of teenage young girls at this party, college girls. I'm this old guy in my 30s or 40s hanging out with these girls. I'm not a nice guy. I'm a scumbag. Again, without revealing too much, so I play another seedy character. That I sit there, I'm very like, oh, hey, girls, how you doing? But I'm like this old guy. And it's the first time I wear a mustache in a movie. I never had a mustache. I've always had my face either shaved, have a goatee or a beard. But I had a mustache for this one. I go, it'll be perfect because this guy is he's a scumbag. He's a piece of shit. He wears a mustache. Let's do a mustache. So the director, Matt Leal, thought that's a great idea. That's funny. He's a scummy, he's this jerk. He's trying to talk to these girls who are half his age, trying to talk to him. So make a mustache. So that's what we did. And we filmed about 3 hours north of LA, Los Angeles. Mike was there too. Mike had a separate scene he was filming. which is a very dramatic, emotional scene. I can't get into that, but it was a very good. We stayed in that town that night, but it took a lot out of them because that film is very dramatic. It's very well acted. Some great people involved with that film. You have Lou Temple, Dave Sheridan. Um, I didn't think who else is Felissa Rose in that. I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong about that, but there's a lot of great people involved in that movie, and the production value was incredible. It's amazing the production value in that movie. There's a lot of heart and a lot of work went into that movie. I believe it's hoping to release beginning of next year. I believe sometime. I'm not 100% sure, but I know they're finishing the final edit. I can tell you that. They're hoping to release this. I think sometime beginning of next year it's going to come out. I'm not too sure it's in the theaters or streaming. I don't know all that stuff, but I'm very excited for that movie to come out because we filmed actually at the apartment too where Mike and I were living. We filmed over there a couple scenes. We filmed a lot. A lot of it was a great experience. I can't say anything more. It was just a great film to work on.
Don't worry, Felisa Rose was on that project I was reading, and yes, no, in fact, I will take a complaint, but not on you, on Jhon, because I always tell to Jhon, one of the oldest interviews that he made, I wasn't in there, is with Lou Temple, and I said, man, please edit again that interview. I think, and I know you will give me the reason, he's one of the most unappreciated actors, man. He's amazing.
He's a great actor. He's great.
I will curse. He's fucking amazing, man. And
say
I
fuck,
know
it's
that,
okay.
yeah, and I know that when I translate, Jhon will get excited when he knows about this emotional scene. And of course, I always tell Jhon, please invite back Sherry Davis. We got an old interview, but she was like, sit. So it's like a podcast, and I said, no, I wanna see her.
And Sherry Davis is great to work with too. I've worked with her a couple times on some Dustin movies, but her in general, she's a great person to work with. You know, I've had some good experience with her. I've worked on a few projects, but she's fun. She has that charm, that southern. She's from Texas, I believe, so she's that
Yes.
charm, that nice southern charm, and she's always a pleasure to work with. I gotta say, she's fun to work with, and yeah, no, she's fun. The people I work with, honestly, that's what it's about. Let's have fun. Let's have a good time. Keep professional. We have a good time though too. We have a lot of fun, and that's the project I like to. That's my best project is have fun on a project, you know. And if people gel in their chemistry, it's so important. It's got to be believable. It's like that slap, very believable.
Oh,
Okay, estoy olvidando lo de la
yeah.
Hey,
Oh, here it is.
oh, yes.
Papa, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. Come my fucking place.
Yeah, he was
fucking
supposed
like that,
to.
huh? I got
Yeah,
fucking business
that's my
to
point.
do.
He was supposed to.
Stop
Sure.
accusing me of fucking shit. Seriously,
Yeah, right there. You're supposed to slap me right
fucking
there.
laugh it up loud, howdy, fucking hard.
He was waiting
Fuck
for
you.
you
Get
right
the
there.
fuck out of here. Don't you? Oh!
this is the best moment in the channel.
Los 10 momentos
And that was
más esperados del
that was
anime.
100%. And I promise you, on my grandparents, that was 100% real. I think everybody thinks that was fake. Is just somebody added that? No, I went out cold. I was out cold for a good almost a minute. I didn't know what the hell was. I had the cartoon birds going around me, and it felt like stars. The open pub, boom! I'll never forget that. No, but it was fun though. Like I said, much as I never got mad. I wasn't mad. I was like, at the time, I was like, what the fuck just happened? I was in disbelief. I'm fucking on the ground. The glasses broke. They disintegrated. Like I don't know where the glasses went. They just broke in half. They just boom. And I'm on the ground trying to figure out what happened. I know. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I remember him, like I said, handcuffing me. The white and his wife over there is yelling at me. Everybody's yelling at me. And I'm just like, fuck. I gotta stay in character. I can't say I'm hurt. I can't say that hurt. Like, no, I gotta say fuck you fucking fuck. I had to stay in that character, that asshole character. Yeah, that was great. That's still classic. I still love that. No, that's a great time.
I will translate. Okay, great. Jhon, okay, después de digamos datos interesantes que vas a hablar de ShadowMarsh. Es el primer personaje que él hace donde él tiene el bigote y fue una sugerencia que le hizo el director. ¿Por qué? Sin revelar mucho de la trama, tú sabes. Es como el, podríamos decir como el creep, como el personaje, viejo, por así decirlo, que se acerca a fiestas de colegialas y dice, sí, tú sabes, imagínatelo ahí. Pero, un dato buenísimo, bueno, aparte del gran elenco que está. Algunas escenas se filmaron, si no me equivoco, en el mismo apartamento donde vivía con Mike y hay una escena muy emocional de Mike, de ambos.
Wow, sí.
Quiero ver esa escena, es
De
una
hecho,
película.
vamos a reproducir el tráiler para hacer
Yes.
promoción.
We will pass the trailer, man. Go ahead, this is better. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Back here. It's been a bit strange.
Yeah, I'm in there. It's my one scene. I'm in there.
Haven't really gotten around to unpacking.
That's my bedroom.
Oh, hopefully it starts to feel like home again.
I've got 3 bodies in the span of 3 days, the last of which was found in their own backyard. Which means that whatever it is, it ain't in the forest anymore. How about you focus less on missing files and more on finding out what the hell is killing my voters?
Where's Piper? She was with you.
Some great acting. There's some great acting in this movie. Yeah.
You need help.
Oh, it's gonna help. Maybe sometimes. You can't do anything.
Wow.
Man.
I'm excited. It's going to be a great movie. There's some great talent involved with this. Not just the acting, but the production. The production it's going to be good. I promise you. I'm excited about this.
Es un
What a
elenco,
beautiful cinematography. Yes, John.
es un elenco increíble de Sheridan, Felissa Rose,
Liu Temple.
Mai, bastante.
Cherry. Es más, le dije que ahí otra vez el regaño. Reeditar la de Liu y la de Cherry, porque dije que me parecen de los actores más poco apreciados y son increíbles. No, estoy sin palabras. O sea, porque hay unos valores grandísimos. We are speechless, man, because we see the beat. We see the beat. Not the production, because the beat artistic values of this movie, the editing, the acting, the cinematography. Wow.
It's going to be, I'm not trying to hype it up. It's going to be amazing. I can tell you. The acting, Mike did a great job in that. He committed to it. Like I said, I'm only in a couple of scenes, but they're important scenes. I explain the backstory, so it's subtle. And it's more my subtle acting, too. I might have a little part, right? I might swear a little bit. But there's definitely the scenes I'm in, though, that it's, like I said, I'm only in a couple of scenes, but they're pivotal scenes where they kind of explain the story. It's just definitely some, give you a little bit of backstory. So the whole movie's going to be amazing. I'm really excited about it. And everybody's great to work with. Very professional. Very just a fun set. A lot of hard work too. Some of it was really hard work. Some of it was long nights, but it was worth it, man. And when you see that trailer right there, it's worth it just to see that. I'm excited for the final when I get to see it myself. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm waiting for it myself. So I'm excited about it.
John,
Le demos un fuerte aplauso.
increíble.
No, thank you. No, thank you for having me. I love this. This is great. Thank you.
No, para las redes. Sí, para las redes, sus redes. Bueno, saludo a Colombia, las redes, todo lo que él diga.
Erik, the camera is yours. Say hi to the channel, to Colombia. And please give us your social media so people can follow you. And talk
Absolutely.
to everyone.
Oh, so I'll be fast. I'm not sit there. Yeah. Well, hola, Colombia. I don't know a lot of Spanish. That Spanish has been going since I've been divorced. I try. I know hablo poquito español, no mucho. I just want to say thank you guys for having me. I'm really happy. I'm honored, actually. That I love talking to everybody. I love being able to reach out to all different people around the world. That's what it's all about, man. People don't realize the communication is so important. That's why we should have less problems in this world. Just open up and talk to people. And this, regardless of country or religion or beliefs. It's all about communication. And I love this right here. I'm talking to you in another country. It's amazing. I'm just so happy about that. And somehow, like I said, this little Spanish I know and the little English he knows, we're all making this happen. It's just it's so passionate, and I'm very appreciative of the time here. Really, social media. You can find me on Facebook. I'm always open to new friends. Erik Anthony Russo. You find me that way. Just type in that name. No weirdos though. No dick pics. Be careful. No dick pics. No penes. No peas. You can find me on Instagram, One for the Road Official. I'm going to spell it out. ONEFOR, THE, Road, RHODE, Official, OFFICIAL. It's a long one, but it's well worth it. I put up content almost every day. If I'm not doing that, I know he notices I sing in the car a lot. I do that a lot. I sing in the car a lot because usually I have for my job, I have about a 40-minute commute from my job to home. So I need something to do. So I start singing in the car. I get bored. I start singing. What else is going on? I got a feature film I just got booked on last week. I was on vacation in New Orleans. That's where I was, Louisiana. I met up with a director. We got a feature film coming. Be filming in April, so I'll be traveling again. I'm shooting my own film in January. I'll be filming home in Rhode Island. I've been putting that together. So that's something I will be shooting. I'll be in it too, but it's something I wrote. I'll be shooting it. And I have some local actors. I'll be and friends. We're going to be involved in it. So that's something to look out for too. It's going to be kind of like a little mafia movie, something like that. Not a horror movie, more of a comedy kind of. Let's say mafia, gangster kind of movie. We'll put it that way. It's a comedy kind of thing. So that's something I'm looking forward to. I have a TV pilot I'm putting together as well with my other producing partner, all based on my job. So there's a lot of things in the works I have going on. And I have a lot of great people I've been working with, a lot of love, a lot of positive energy. And that's what I feed off of, man. I love the positive energy. And again, I'm just thankful everybody wants to listen to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me again. Thank you. It's amazing.
Antes de la foto, ¿te va a gustar esto, Jhon?
Do a photo?
No, yes, but I will tell to Jhon
yeah.
3 projects because I know he will love it. And of course, we will love it. Se hizo una película en Nueva Orleans, sus vacaciones. Se viene un proyecto televisivo que también creo que va a contar parte de su vida, pero lo más chévere, se viene una película hecha por él sobre mafia.
De hecho, quiero que Eric me prometa que yo sé que él casi día por medio sube contenido de fotos, de videos cantando en su auto, entonces tiene que prometerme que cante Shape of My Heart de Steam.
In fact, he wants as you say, you always upload videos singing. Jhon wants you promise to him that you will send Shape of My Heart from Steam.
Oh, Shape My Heart. We talked about that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put that on the list. I'll get Shape My Heart. It's a great song. I like some Sting. Sting's okay. I would definitely put that on the list of one of those songs. I'm sitting in traffic. You know what? I got to sing some Sting. That's what I have to do. I got to sing Shape of My Heart. That's going to be on my mind right now. I got to work tomorrow night. Maybe Tuesday morning when I'm driving, I'll think of Sting. No, but thank you. I definitely Shape of My Heart. Thank you. Definitely. No, thank you. I appreciate it, man. And thanks for having me again. I'm very happy. I'm happy out here to talk to you guys. Thank you again.
Es suyo, man. Jhon, lo que quieras decir.
No, muchas gracias, Eric, por esta oportunidad.
And hopefully we can talk. Hopefully we talk again. Maybe some few months or a year down the line. I give you some more projects and give you updates of what's going on. You know, I can give you more stuff. I appreciate it.
Jhon, va a volver otra que él quiera después de más proyectos. Always welcome.
Gente de prensa de sus próximas películas.
In fact, Jhon wants that the channel becomes like a press media to do next projects.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. So I'm saying good night to you guys, right?
Yes, good night.
Buenas noches. Is that what we're doing?
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches, señor. Adios. Bye-bye.
Adios, Eric.
Adios. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.